Pace, give me the overview on the next stop.
Okay, so Jordan found an RV park.
This is Jordan, by the way, guys. Rock star out here.
Seller finance LOI has been accepted. A little over $5 million purchase price on a combination of a little over 150 RV spaces.
Oh, this is the RV deal.
This is the RV deal.
Okay.
And this first property that we're going to visit is the smaller of the two. It has, I think, 40 units roughly. Really well taken care of. Full all summer long. And they've got an on-site manager. So what I like about it is the owner of the property does not manage it themselves. But that's also their motivation. They're like, I don't live here.
Out-of-state owner.
They're down in Bozeman, I think, right, Jordan?
Yeah, they're in Bozeman.
And so, what are we hoping to accomplish?
Just check out the property and see if it's something we want to take from LOI to purchase contract.
Okay. Get eyes on it.
It's accepted LOI. We just want to pick. I honestly, you know what the big motivation is? Let's build a relationship with this broker and have him help Jordan, go out and
Find more deals.
Exactly what we want,
Yeah.
And put this broker as one of our guys, put him to work and show him that we're serious. I think it's the deal's a yes. Like, where are you going to find a better deal than? So this one has self-storage.
Okay, so there's the self-storage.
It has self-storage. It has
How many doors or units?
115. Oh, that is about 30, something like that.
Is that a different owner, the one over there?
No, same. That's same property.
Okay.
This is a really unique one. The thing
Because it's a combo.
Well, it's three things. It's got
Laundry?
It's got camping, like glamping. It's got RV spots, and it's got self-storage. It's got three things, and it's also got a couple of pieces of land. I actually think somebody should build out a whole big laundromat right there, like a big one, so the whole everybody
In this
can use
space
it.
past the parking lot right here. Okay.
Right there. Otherwise, you're doing nothing.
Yeah.
It's either that or you do more glamping spots. So we're gonna walk around, ask questions, and just check it all out, put eyes on it, and then I think build a relationship with the broker.
Let's do it.
So the biggest problem with this property is that the owner does not do SEO, website. They don't do anything like that.
Right, no advertising anywhere.
Nothing.
It's all drive. It's all traffic.
They should have a YouTube channel that walks through their units, walks through their parks. They should have something that when somebody types in Whitefish RV or where do I stay or whatever, it should pop up. They're nowhere. They have no web presence. They have a little winky-dinky little website. It's nothing. And then,
Can you book on the website even?
no.
Yeah. I mean, you're just losing.
What it is and they crush it because the location's so good. There's no better location for an RV park in the entire county.
Then right here.
Then right
You're
here.
at this crossroads where everybody's
Yeah, because
going.
you've got Glacier right there and Whitefish right there, and you're between the two of them on also the busiest street right below the freaking airport. So you're in the Bermuda Triangle of the airport, Glacier, and Whitefish, and you're dead center in all of them. You're less than 10 minutes at each one of them.
With a mom and pop operator who's not putting any attention in.
And it's like, yeah, I'll give you seller finance because I don't have to pay taxes on my gain. It's
Perfect storm.
Yeah, it's a great deal. Jordan got a great deal.
How'd you find this deal, Jordan?
I've been working with the broker for almost a year.
So broker got the listing and called you.
I called the broker originally on several other deals, and
And he said no.
He said no.
He said the seller's not interested in seller finance.
Okay, so the broker had this as just a regular listing, and you converted to creative.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Me and Pace and Jordan are here at another RV park. Jordan actually has this on seller finance terms, so we're just checking it out. Really cool park though. Wait till you see the river right on this park. Yeah, they're not crammed in here too tight, are they? I love all these mature trees too, like just these giant trees. The best part's coming up though. And Jordan, this is how many acres?
This is
34 acre park, 125 spaces, is that what it was? And then how many permanent buildings?
22
mobile homes, 22. Where are the rest of the mobile homes?
Over there.
on the other side.
Okay.
Of 5 acre.
You own the island.
Look at this river though. This river is crazy. Which island? That one?
Straight across.
This one right here. You own this island. See how it goes
You
around?
put a bridge across there, and you had like an obstacle course or something.
Yeah.
Look, there's a sign for it there. If you can see.
Cool. All right in the tent. Okay.
So you come here a lot.
I do.
How many years do
This
you?
is my 5th year.
Amazing. That's so cool.
And I kind of worked my way into the hosting thing.
Smart girl.
So I clean bathrooms, and I do a lot of the flowers and making it pretty.
Yeah.
5 acres just for dogs?
There's a 5-acre dog run right
What?
over here. Well,
Is that grassy area right there?
Grassy area. I think it has to do with, in order to do more building and put in more things, there's some things that has to happen,
I see.
and it's a very costly project. So that's a dog area, but people don't go over there. So I want a fenced dog run.
Yeah.
I want it fenced. I want to put in an agility course, maybe a dog bath. That will, if they build it, they will come. So if they build that over
A
there,
dog
then
bath
dogs
is
will
so
be
smart.
great.
How many tenants do you think have dogs? All of them?
Not all of them, but I would say more
Most.
than 50%.
The retirees all have a dog, right?
Oh, or a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, we'd have to say no cats at our parks.
Really.
I'm just kidding. I'm allergic to cats, so.
And what would I fix? This loop bothers me a lot. This one right here, the L loop. They're too close, and they're not easy to get into.
What's too close? Oh, when you have to round the
This
corner?
loop. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
rounding the corner, and the trailers are too close together. There's no, they got room for maybe this much lawn.
So widen that a little?
I would take out a few of the spots and make.
Yeah, why not take a couple spots out, add a couple spots somewhere else, everything, right?
Right. That would be my thing. I would also try to find some activity, an activities person where you could say, kids, or a kayak rental, because we have a lot of people that tube rental, kayak rental.
Oh, yeah.
Because all this comes with liability, and you have to look at all the downstream of it. And
Great idea.
Yeah.
And those things, bike.
Do you want to be our activity director?
Yes.
You know what else you could do? You could
just
do
said
like
yes.
maybe like a weekly barbecue type of thing where you bring in a chef.
Perfect.
Because you have so many people here that they'd be like, man, we'd love to hang out and meet other people from all over the country. Does anything need to be like renovated?
They're old, yes.
Okay.
The bathrooms are old. The problem with the bathrooms, I don't know, is it the foundation? And if you have, the foundation is because of the trees. The trees need to be maintained because that's...
Limb them. They need limbed.
Oh, yeah.
The people behind us are going to yell at us, hey, what's your name?
Mary.
Mary?
Mary.
You're amazing.
Nice meeting you, Mary.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you. Good luck. Let us know.
Thank you. You'll be our activities director next year.
Next year, 6
Thank you.
months.
Thank you.
So Pace and I are at another RV park. We really like this one. I mean, it's nice.
Mary, quite contrary. She's our activity director. What do you think,
And
Jordan?
you want to learn about an RV park, talk to the on the
The
ground,
volunteers.
the volunteer people. What they do, we're learning, is you let people have a free slip and then they work, clean the bathrooms, do landscaping,
I didn't even think about that.
enforce rules. Yeah, genius.
Think about an activity director though. Somebody that came in here and did like little tournaments. This is a big enough one where you could have a barbecue thing once a week.
Yep.
And you bring drinks and all this kind of stuff. Everybody pays $25. Even if you don't even turn into a big money maker, what she said, she's like, I just love coming back here for 5 years. She's been coming back. How do you create that ambiance and that feeling for everybody?
Imagine going around and having a flyer. Hey, here's what's going on this week. Keep stuff posted in the store. Okay, Jordan, tell us high level numbers on that park. This park right here.
So on that park, it looks like $7 million. Get the deal done. Seller finance portion would be $3 million. We would be taking over debt of $3.5 million. And
So you can take over the whole park for $500,000 down.
So let's make sure that's clear. Right, Pace? It's a hybrid.
It's a hybrid. So
Technically.
you're taking over. You got to convince the seller to let you keep the $3.5 million in debt in place.
Yep.
Seems like they're willing to do that.
Because
Probably
he wants 4.
Yep, 4.
But he's thinking 3.5 of that would pay off his debt.
And then give me $500,000 in my
And then
pocket.
he wants $500,000 in his pocket.
And then he'll seller carry the remaining $3 million on seller finance at what percent?
he was at 4%.
Yeah, great rate.
For balloon in 5 years.
So 5 years balloon. Okay.
Perfect. That's before the next 500-year flood. That's perfect.
So then we
can push him to
so we can cash out our insurance, our insurance policy. Yeah. What'd you say, Jordan?
I think we could push that to 10 years.
On the balloon. Yeah, definitely offer it. And cash flow, what's that look like with debt service? Have we run those numbers yet?
I don't know what it is with the debt service, with the additional debt service. So with the existing debt service of the $3.5 million that the current owner still has on their loan, it's about $600,000 in cash flow.
But you're certain that 600 is not just net operating income? That's net after debt service, after his debt service, or you're not sure? Okay,
I'm not 100% sure.
We should confirm that.
Yeah.
Sounding like that might not be the case, because if that's after his $3.5 million debt service, that thing's cash flowing pretty good. Do you think, Pace, that includes the debt service? I don't either. Yeah.
Usually when they give you the NOI number, it's before the debt service.
Right. Because they don't know how people structure their debt, so they just give you the NOI. Do you guys catch that? So typically when you're looking at commercial real estate and you talk numbers, they don't ever include debt service because they don't know how you're financing. Or is it cash? Are you borrowing? Where's it coming from? So everybody's different. So to kind of level the playing field, or kind of more like apples to apples, they give you net operating income, which is basically income expenses, no debt service. So then if you're financing, or in our case, we'd be taking over debt with a little bit of financing. If we really want to know our true net cash flow, we'd have to factor in the debt service and then see where it lands, right?
One, I want to control more debt. So I look at those 3 properties we looked at today and I go, okay, if we put $1 million in, we can control $13 million in debt. And most people, including the old Pace, will go, oh my gosh, why do you want $13 million in debt? Well, a couple of reasons why. One, there's tax benefits in owning real estate, right? 2, every 10 years, that whatever you control in debt is going to double in value. So that $13 million of real estate in 10 years is going to be worth $26 million.
While the debt's fixed.
While the debt is fixed. So number 3, the tenants are paying that $13 million down, right? So not only is the property going up and you'll double, like you want to make $1 million a year, here's how you do it. Control $10 million in real estate and wait 10 years. That's how you make $1 million a year.
Just that.
That's it. Control $10 million in debt, wait 10 years, let it go up, and then have your tenants pay it down.
And when you said 13 million, so today we looked at 2 deals, 3 different RV parks, because 2 came together. The price that we can acquire those properties for, all 3 of those RV parks, is 13 million.
Yeah.
But the one deal, which is 2 parks next to each other, is 500,000 to get into that deal, and the other one's another 500,000. So that's where you're getting the $1 million in debt. So $1 million in cash, which again doesn't even have to be our cash. It could be private money. So then it would be zero money out. But assuming that money's got to come from somewhere. So let's just say you and I pull that out. $1 million is controlling $13 million in debt, and in 10 years, that $13 million is worth $26 million, and a quarter of it's paid down. So then the debt went from $13 million down to
$9 million,
7 or 8, yeah, whatever. And so then your net worth just continues to grow exponentially.
Yeah, and then what you do is every 7 to 10 years, you refinance the properties, pull that equity out, go buy more. Do that a couple of times, you're worth $100 million. That's it.
There you go. That's simple. So we're back from running around looking at properties. Pace, what's your overall take on both those? What did we look at? RV park. The RV parks.
I think they're, every seller wants to sell everything at a really high price, and I think the price is high for the seller. However, it's got great terms. It's turnkey. It will produce income it's producing income right now, and it will produce net profit immediately based on the terms that that Jordan got together and the money we've got to bring to the table. So hoping that Jordan, myself, and Jerry partner on those, and then we go buy 2 or 3 more here in town.
Which we've got a lead on another one.
Right, and then we just rebrand them to one thing so that in town you have 5 parks named the same thing. It could be like, Iguana, I want a RV spot or whatever.
Pace's RVs.
And I love them. I think they're great. park number 1 needs a lot more work than park number 2, but also park number 1 has a lot more opportunity to add an extra $10,000 or $15,000 a month in income, whether it's like Turo, taco trucks, different spots, getting rid of the tent stuff, repainting, rebranding, more. What's funny is that the lady, Lauren, solidified what we said earlier, that there's no way they have a good online presence. Dude, they're not on the Dirt app. That's where everybody goes to book an RV spot, or all stays. So like, there's an app.
Yeah.
People aren't even going online anymore. They're freaking going to an app that just that aggregates all these RV spots, and so they're not on any of those. None of them.
And they want to book through text and everything else. Like, they want to communicate with technology.
I think also the treasure of those deals is keeping a girl like Lauren on payroll.
Oh, she was a gold mine.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she acted like an owner.
You could tell she
She acted like an owner. Yeah, she really cared.
What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, my thoughts are, it's not really a moneymaker in the sense that I want to see a cash-on-cash return right away, because I think I would do what you suggested, which is, take whatever that cash flow is, 10 grand a month, and dump it right back into the property for improvements, just to keep building that presence, keep building a name.
It'd be cool to also, since you live here, it'd be cool to drive around town. I mean, the location is as good as you can get. Between Glacier National, between Whitefish and the airport, you're in the Bermuda Triangle, or the Money Triangle. You have all this exposure, and how cool is it just driving around town being able to say, oh, we own that.
Yeah.
We own that.
Yeah, it'll bring more opportunities, because you start to... People, what happens is when you actually start doing deals, you become known as a buyer and an investor. And then now you instantly have credibility for other deals.
Yes.
Because you can say, well, we're doing this, we're doing that, we own that. And then now realtors, other developers, other investors, they all start to take you more serious.
Yeah, I think that you also have a labor issue here in Glacier, but if you know the right people, like here's your builders, like these guys have been here for 25 years. Right?
They know everybody.
They know everybody.
Yeah, that's
and
so true.
Putting together, the other thing too is, like, a lot of times I'll buy a property with somebody like a Jordan or a Jerry, purely just to create a relationship, right? Because a lot of times you run into people and you're like, I'd like to do business with them, but then that never goes anywhere. But once you own a property together and you have now a foothold in the market, it's like you have to go and buy more in order to justify everything. So it becomes fun. Like, hey, let's build this partnership. Let's build this. Let's grow this. So I think that's also 10%, 20% of the reason why I'd buy it, is just to start a relationship here in Glacier with two guys that I'd like to hang out with more often and expand a portfolio,
Yeah, totally. Awesome. Well, it was a good day looking at properties.